Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to take a look at a strange object that goes over Mount Etna as Etna is erupting. Just an unbelievable video. Not sure if it's an asteroid, just an unknown object, bright, very big, seems to be moving above the volcano. Large object over Jacksonville, Florida. Again, simply unknown. Don't know what these are, guys. Don't claim to know. Just simply too good not to share. And I've got a new sky phenomena picture slideshow I think you guys are going to enjoy. But first, Mount Etna, March 20th of 2020. You're going to see an object moving left to right across the screen above the volcano as it's erupting. This is from Volcanoverse. This was sent in by Jenni Jackson. Watch over here. You're going to see an object come in like that and move across the screen. It's very bright, almost appears to be tumbling or turning. See it right there? I'm going to go in slow motion, take a closer look at it. I suppose it could be some sort of a fireball. Don't know. Don't have any idea what that is. Here's a closer look. I'll try to pause it. See it right there? Looks kind of long. Doesn't really look like a fireball. I suppose it could be. Doesn't look bright enough at the front, you know what I mean? It would be very bright up here, and then it would have a tail behind it, which it does kind of look like a tail, but it's not very bright up here. So that brightness is caused by friction when it comes into the atmosphere, and I'm not seeing that. Don't know. Never seen anything quite like it. Some sort of a strange object flying over Mount Etna as Etna is erupting. Just an unbelievable video, once again sent in by Jenni Jackson. She shared that with me yesterday, and you can watch those volcanoes at Volcanoverse. Link down below. Large bright orb over Jacksonville, Florida. Video footage sent in here by Kenneth L. of a very bright object moving across the sky from east to west. So that wouldn't be the International Space Station. Look at how bright that thing is. I mean, that looks bigger and brighter than Venus in the sky, but only moving. Looks like a small moon. Doesn't blink, has no color, and it appears to be moving very quickly from, again, east to west, because this is at 8:15 at night. That's why I put the heading west there, and you can see the astronomical twilight as the sun has gone below the horizon. This is not moving east, it's moving west. And besides, if that were the space station, that would be very, very low. But space stations up higher than that typically. But we're going to watch this for a second as it goes down behind the trees, maintaining its brightness, doesn't blink, stays white, and looks to be pretty good size. Again, this is from Jacksonville, Florida, looking west, March 19th at around 8:15 p.m. Great camera work here. Not moving around much at all. And this is all freehand. He's not using the tripod. He just happened to look up and caught this thing on the fly like a lot of you guys do. I've done it myself. See something at a moment's notice and you just pull out your recording device, and in most cases it's a smartphone. Everybody has one on them, and started recording, and you can see it going behind the trees out of at least his field of view. I would assume that this was seen by more people than Kenneth, as it was moving inward across the Florida Panhandle probably. Here I zoom in and try to take a closer look at whatever this thing may or may not be. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not claiming to know what any of these things are. I get these videos all the time, and then I'll share them in a video just to show you guys what people are seeing out there. It's not like you see something like that every day, that's all. If we stepped outside and saw those constantly on a daily basis, then there would be no need to. It'd be like sharing a video of an airplane, you know. It's something we see every day. But these here are kind of unique. Great video by Kenneth out of Jacksonville, Florida. Wanted to show you guys the conjunction of Jupiter and Mars. I looked over to the southeast as I was going out looking for Comet Atlas, and there they are. I took that photo myself. There's Mars, and there's Jupiter in the southeastern sky, and that was at 4:20 in the morning. Skies were crystal clear, and Jupiter and Mars were very, very close. I think that's probably within a degree of each other. Just Unique sight. Again, not something that you typically see every day. Much like a lot of these photos that have been sent in here recently, and I've got many, many more. This is not necessarily a photo. This is of the recent equinox. I put together a little video clip from the GOES 16 spacecraft that monitors the entire globe. You can see the eastern and western hemispheres. And on this day, March 19th, the equinox was the earliest it had been in 124 years. And when you see the termination line, the line between darkness and daylight, right now at this time of year, it's perfectly down the center of the Earth. And if you look even closer, you can see the sunlight is directly right there on the equator. I'll play it forward back to this area here. The Earth is basically split right down the middle with daylight and darkness, and it's equally 12 hours on both hemispheres. That's why I have the 12 and 12 here. 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness on that day. March 19th, 2020, the equinox came a little early, probably because of leap year. Deborah out of the UK, incredible photograph. Fiery orange line through the sky. And then this unusual cloud lurking over Big Ben. How about that? Amanda J. out of North Carolina. Another fiery orange yellow sky. Just beautiful. Good job, guys. Dominic out of Phoenix, Arizona. Looked up and noticed some sort of a random square in the sky. Jeffrey M. Circle in the sky. And this is the original photograph, and you can see what does look like the outline of a big circle. We saw this a few days ago of a round shadow-looking structure up in the sky. And that kind of looks like, here it is inverted. You can see right there the outline of what does look like a big circle or something up in the sky that doesn't necessarily blend in with the rest of the clouds. Lori H. out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And this was the only one of its kind in the area. That's why she took the video. Big old round cloud going up in the sky behind the Sandia Mountains. And, you know, she lives over there, so she's not used to seeing things like this come up over the mountains. Look at that. Only clouds in the sky. Good video by Lori out of New Mexico. Mario out of New Orleans. Big jumbo halo around the sun. Frederick out of Quebec. Noticed the same thing. And I think that might have been on the same day. I noticed this over at Windy as I was checking the weather. There was just some sort of a unique anomaly that I don't normally see that could be caused by a recognition of some sort of wind patterns with regard to hot and cold air, some sort of a trough right in the middle of the sky, or at least that's how it was interpreting the energy. And you didn't see it over here on the visible satellite, though. It just showed up on there. But Windy's a very good source of weather information, so it was detecting something. I just don't know what. Henning K. out of Oklahoma. Some ominous-looking storm clouds that were very, very low to the ground. Space debris sent in by Zachariah. And I've also got another still image sent in by Doug from Sedona. They noticed that during the launch the other day. Large piece of space debris, and this here almost looks exactly like it, but it's just a random cloud by B. Smith out of Tacoma, Washington. Just looks out of place over there. No other cloud like it for miles. Jenni R. Spectacular golden orange sky at sunrise or sunset, and then she noticed what looks like some sort of a perfectly symmetrical cloud up here on all three sides. Looks like a triangle just sitting there. Also noticed some what looked like gravity waves up in the sky, some thicker ones and thinner ones. Very active sky. Ray from St. Helena, South Carolina. Some very ominous looking storm clouds in the proximity of the sun. Tom from Bristol, United Kingdom. Something up above the sun, or at least a unique looking anomaly. William H. out of Florida. Reflecting sunrise off of the calm waters. Four-leaf clover by Windy out of northeast Georgia. Look at that. Not something you see every day. Great photograph, Windy, out of northeast Georgia. Dazzling double-decker rainbow by BK Hachi. Look at that. Been seeing a lot of those here lately. Huge rotation from the ISS. Photo sent in by Jeff B. And this is off of the coast of South America. And it's not a cyclone. Here I've just turned the photo to the right, and you can get a better look at the big, what looks like circular rotation in the center of these clouds. Just enormous, but Again, that's not a named storm or anything like that of such. It's just a unique configuration. Rose P out of North Dakota. Fiery orange sky. Josh M out of Dallas. Another double-decker rainbow coming right down to the ground. Photo here by Jim. Block Island Tourism. This is called an Arca cloud, or a gigantic shelf cloud. And this one here is very, very impressive. See, the sky up here is blue, and then you've got this towering looking structure moving inland. And I think that's just offshore of New Hampshire. And again, that was shared with me from Block Island Tourism, and you can see the video there at Facebook. I'll post the link down below in the description box. If you guys are new viewers, make sure you go over and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure the notifications bell is activated so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. If you're a current subscriber, double check, make sure you're still subscribed, and make sure the bell is still turned on. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. All of the photos end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery, and sometimes I use them in a picture slideshow, just like you saw right here. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.